I mean, already from 2 years ago, any chairmanship that I might get, I didn't get. I mean, I guess the only one that the speaker doesn't have a say in nixing was I'm co-chair of the Thursday morning prayer breakfast Bible study.
Well, there you go. That was Congressman Louie Gohmert on House Speaker John Boehner and the State of Congress right now on Neil Cavuto's show. Gohmert is saying he voted against House Speaker John Boehner because, quote, we can't be about business as usual. Congressman Gohmert is joining us now. Welcome. Great to have you here today.
Good to be with you, Emma.
I know that you've said that Speaker Boehner is one of the nicest guys around, but you also say it's time for a change at the top. And you voted for former Florida Congressman Allen West. Why?
Well, it's nothing personal to John Boehner. He's a great guy to be around, especially if you vote for him. But under the rules of the House, the winner, the person who wins the speaker's race, must get a majority of those present and voting for an individual. So it was not as important who you voted for, but that you vote for an individual. If you voted present, it was as if your vote didn't count. So there were a number of us that wanted to make a statement that it's time to relook at things. Look, I went to Texas A&M undergraduate, and Mike Sherman was one of the nicest guys around, a good coach. But things hadn't gone as well as hoped. They changed coaches, and look what happened. Sometimes it's good to just change things up. We elected John Boehner as our leader back 7 years ago, and I just felt like it was time for a change. But now he's won, but we have still got to be about the things we promised we would do. And these are tough times. Tough times are the best times to make the big changes that need to be made. And we've got to have the courage to step up and not make last-minute deals, but make deals where our word is our bond, and you either do what we're agreeing to do or we're not going to do a deal at 2 in the morning. And it may mean some of us lose our elections. So what? The people at the Alamo gave their lives so Texas could be a state, could be independent. Sometimes we may need that mentality of people in Congress. Quit worrying about your next reelection and just do what will be good for the country. And I'm proud to be serving with so many people that believe that way. We just got to step up and do the right thing.
Well, I know you're a very principled person and are not shy about being outspoken on what you think. Are you saying then that John Boehner has abandoned his core beliefs of the GOP?
No, he has made very clear he hadn't abandoned his core beliefs. He said 2.5 years ago in an interview with Major Garrett that it was really despicable the way Speaker Pelosi only had 5 people that negotiated all the deals, and the other 430 people in Congress were just there to vote and raise money, and that if he's Speaker, things will be completely different. There won't be these backroom negotiations. And since he's been reminded of that, he has said, you know what, I'm going to go back and start doing what I promised.
Well, have you had a chance to speak?
And I think eventually he will.
Have you talked to the Speaker since you voted against him? And is there going to be hell to pay for not voting for him?
He smiled and asked how I was doing, and I was very cordial to him. And remember, after I nominated Newt a couple of months ago, I know he loves me because he stood up in front of the conference and told everybody, I love you too, Louie. So I know there's that warmth there that is really, it just makes me feel good all over.
Well, let me ask you really in the short time I have left, a lot of conservatives are angry and resentful over the fiscal cliff compromise vote, and most of your colleagues didn't even read the bill. Do you believe that the House GOP has the political will to stand united against spending cuts and entitlements going forward?
I believe the House has the political will to do whatever the people in this country demand that it do. And there are so many fantastic people. They really do want to represent their districts. Their districts just need to be heard, and they will represent it appropriately. But let me tell you, my biggest concern was not about the top 2%. My concern was about what S&P raised, what Moody's raising now. If we don't do something about the massive overspending, we're done. And that is no legacy to leave our kids. We were left better. We need to leave them better.
Indeed. All right, Congressman, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Emma.
Great to see you.
Thank you.